Hey, and welcome back to 16 Years and Now Kim Free. What a day of fraught it was. Fortunate, I can't even pronounce the words. It's been a long day. The lay-by that I was going to, well, it ended up being a lay-by, one of the places I was going to stop, and I weren't, it didn't feel right. It really, really didn't feel right. So I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll go to the South Downs, and found that everywhere there, you can't park overnight. So I thought I found a place in New Forest, which I could. So I came across there and found out everywhere in the New Forest is just a no-go for overnight parking. Absolutely no-go, no way. Everywhere, I've seen comments and other people have told me that literally they patrol it and patrol it and patrol it. And it don't matter if it's, half 10 in the evening or half 1 in the morning, they will make you move on. So I've ended up having to put myself into a campsite, which I really didn't want to do. But as the campsite goes, I'm in the Red Shoot Camping Park. Just as well, I did have a haircut, otherwise they end up shooting me. Hang me on the wall, bearded thing. I'm here. It cost me 25 quid, which is a bit more. I'm hoping if I head a bit further west and get out of the New Forest, I should be able to start finding places that I can park overnight. Or otherwise, I'm up Pooh Creek without a paddle because I don't know whether to do that. Because I want to go down to the West Country and then go back up. Is what I want to do. But if I can't find camping places, I can see me just having to head to Wales, which is going to be a shame, really. But it does amaze me. Everywhere I've been, not Suffolk, Norfolk, anywhere in Lincolnshire, Nottinghamshire. Well, Nottinghamshire was a bit iffy near Sherwood Forest. They were a bit like that. But then over the Peak District, nowhere in the Peak District had a problem. Nowhere in the Forest of Bowland, the Yorkshire Dales, the Yorkshire Moors, going up and down the northeast coast. From Scarborough, Ravenscar, and Robin Hood Bay, Skinny Grove, Stays, and even the people, like when I was in Robin Hood Bay, the ranger was there, and he said, oh, you camping for a few nights? You camping? I was like, oh, for a few nights, if that's cool. And he goes, yeah, make sure you don't litter, keep the area tidy, knock yourself out. Never had a problem. The only other place is the Holy Island, but they want to keep the habitat the way it is there, so I can sort of understand that. Even though if you get stuck over there, I don't quite know how that works. But in there, Scotland, of course, you have no problem because you've got the right to roam, the freedom to roam. But even south of the border, when I was at Flodden, it's starting to feel like a big mistake coming back down to the south. It really is, which is a shame, really. I want to say all the good things, but bad things keep happening to me down here. It's strange, but hopefully, one of the cool things about this campsite is I haven't got to leave until 1:30, which is, that's pretty groovy, to be honest. So I'll be able to have quite a nice lay in, sort out myself and everything, can have a good research up, so I can have a rest of doing things tonight. I might just, watch some YouTube videos or something like that. Right, I did say I would say about East Grinstead and why it brought up some old memories. As a lot of you do know and some of you don't, I was born with a hair, lip and cleft palate. And the reason that I wear hearing aids, I have half a hip, false teeth and a face full of metal, is because the ears and your nose and your mouth are all connected. Lucky enough, I've still got my eyes, even though getting in age I should start wearing my glasses. But yeah, my half a hip, that got put into my mouth. That was done at Guy's Hospital. But because I had a severe underbite, a very severe underbite by 2 centimetres, to correct it, what they did was they bolted a head brace to my skull. So I have bolts, like all the way, 4 bolts either side to the back, and one's just behind my temple. Now the mechanism that sat between my eyes with some threaded bar with linkages that went through my nose, and then they clamped it to my jaw, and then they cut the tendons in my jaw, so my jaw basically just hung there. And then I had to turn both bolts 360 degrees twice a day, and it basically, over 6.5 weeks, slowly pulled it forward over it was 1.9 centimetres. It eventually went, and yeah, over 6.5 weeks. And I was 18 when that happened. Not a enjoyable experience, as you can pretty much imagine if you've known anybody that's had it on their legs or anywhere else. But it's one of them things, you know. It corrected a deformity that I had, from birth, so I can't really complain. But yeah, just seeing these sprints in it, because that's where it was, is where I think it's the Queen Mary Hospital there, and they started being quite famous because they treated the burn victims of the air crash people after World War II. But yeah, that's why that brought up memories. Other than that, it's just been a long day. It's been a long, well, since what? Wednesday last week. I've done a lot of driving. Driving all around Scotland, because I ended up trying to camp in the Kielder Forest. And that was another place that you can camp. Seems forests are proper hot on people not overnight parking. Which is a shame. It is quite a shame, because some of the places I wanted to go and see, that's the way it is. And I really haven't got the budget to keep, to fork out for campsites all the time. Yeah, well, this is 25 quid a night. So, within what, 4 days, £100, or 8 days, 200 quid. Nobody can afford that, doing it over a year. So hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. I will find somewhere to park up overnight, and I can start doing them bits, or it might be heading to Wales. I'm not too sure. We'll see what tomorrow brings. But other than that, guys, like I always say, take it easy, keep adventuring, and love you, bye.